Hi all, this is Rahul. Welcome to my YouTube channel Automation Tour. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe and click on notification bell. So today's our topic is data-driven testing. So we'll discuss how to get data from JSON or CSV file. So our first topic is how to get data from JSON or CSV file in request or URL. So our second topic is how to get data from JSON or CSV file in test tab or pre-request script. So these are the two topics we are going to discuss today. So let me open my Postman. Now we need to create one collection. So for that, just click on new, click on collection and give collection name data driven testing, and click on create. Now we need to create one request. So in the previous video, I have told you one good website that is called rdqrds.in. So inside this website, you will get free API. So I'll be using post create API here. So let me create one post API. So click on this three dot, click on add request, give request name as create post user, and click on save to data driven testing. Now by default this is get request, so we need to change it to post. Click on post. Now save it. Now we will copy the URL. So our URL is copy this and paste it here and give the end URL. So our end URL is API/users, right? So API/users. Now since this is post request, we need to pass body here. Select raw and select JSON. Now we'll copy this body and paste it here. Now just click on save and check whether this API is working fine or not. So click on send. Now our API is working fine. You can see the result, right? Name Morphus, job is leader, and ID is 773, and created ID is this one. You can even see the status here, 201 created. Now in the previous video, I've told you how to create a variable in environment level, collection level, or global level, right? So if you have not gone through those videos, please watch the videos after this session. So I will create the variable in the environment level. So just click on manage environment, click on add, and give any environment name here. So I'll be giving data driven testing. Let me give QA here, QA underscore now. Now a variable will be end URL. So before giving the variable, I want to explain you a few things. So here you can see we need to create three variable, that is end URL, and for this name and for this job, right? So just go there again and give variable name as end URL, give name, give job, and our end URL will be API/users. Yes, copy the same thing here. And name is Morphus. And the job is leader. Right? We have created three variable here. Now we need to replace there. We need to give end URL name job in the request or in the URL. So just click on update, just cross it. Now we need to replace with that variable what we have created in the environment level, right? Now double curly braces, close curly braces, and give end underscore URL. So here we have not selected that created environment. So we need to select here QA data driven testing. So this is red color. Once we'll select this environment, it will turn into orange color. So you can see here. So it means like it is referring to the environment level, right? Now the same thing you need to do here also. Open curly braces, clone curly braces, name, and open curly braces, job. So now all these three variable is referring here, like this value key value pair, it is referring here, right? Now we'll check whether it is working fine or not, whether these three variable it is referring to the environment level or not. So click on save and click on send. So you can see here it is working fine. So all these three variable it is referring to the environment level. Now you can see 201 created, and you can even see the record here, right? Now so we have done through environment level here, right? But we need to get the data from JSON or CSV file in the request or the URL. So for that, what we need to do, we need to click on runner, and since this collection is already selected, so just click your environment. So we have created this environment as well, right? So click on this environment, and iteration you can give as much as you can, but I'm giving only one here, and select file. You can see here, right? Well, select file is there. So this data what we have created here, we can get this data from outside. So we'll be using JSON file to get this data, not from environment, right? So what we'll do, we'll create one JSON file here, give QA.json. Extension must be JSON, right? Click on enter, open it, and we need to write here JSON. So for that, first we need to give open square bracket and close square bracket. So inside this we need to give open curly braces and close curly braces. Now inside this we need to create variable, and accordingly we need to pass the value. So if you'll see carefully here, our variable is, if you'll go here, our variable is end URL, name and job. So same thing we will create here. So for this, end underscore URL colon and what is the end URL? API/users, right? API/users, close, comma, again enter, give name, colon, name as Morpheus, right? MORPHEUS, right? Comma, job, and the job will be leader. So you can see here, these three variables are same, end URL, name, job, and end URL, name, job, and the value also same. API/users, Morpheus, and leader. API/users, Morpheus, and leader. So we'll fetch that data from here, from JSON file, right? So go to your runner file again. So before that, just save it. Now we'll go to runner file. Now we need to select file. Now we will select JSON file what we have created earlier, QS.json. Now it is showing could not determine format of data file, because we need to select here application/JSON. Now we have selected. Now we need to run. So you can see it is working fine. So we are able to fetch the data from a JSON file also and able to run our script. So I have shown you how to run from environment variable as well as how to run from JSON file. Now I have shown you how to do in URL or in request. But suppose we need to test how to get data from JSON or CSV file in test tab or pre-request script. So for this we have different set of codes. I will tell you how to write. Suppose we have got a response and we need to fetch this morphos in our test tab. This name we need to fetch and we will compare whether this morphos is same or not. So our name is morphos here in the outside JSON file, and once we'll get this data in the request in the test tab, so we will match whether this morphos is same as JSON file or not, right? So we'll write the code here. So for this we'll write JSON underscore response is equal to JSON dot parse response body. So what we are doing here, this is our response body, right? So this response JSON body we are storing in this variable. Now through this JSON response variable we need to fetch this morphos here. So I have discussed in the previous video, there is one website JSON Pathfinder. What you need to do, you need to just copy this JSON response and paste it here, and if you want the path of this morphos, just click it. So you will find this path. So our path is x.name, right? Now we need to store it somewhere, right? So we'll write stored value is equal to, this is the JSON response, whole JSON response. With the help of this JSON response we need to fetch this morphos. So what is the value, what is the path we got? X.name. So here you need to write, this is our x here, dot name and semicolon. So which fetched that value, this value we have fetched. So morphos is here, like we have fetched here, like this morphos is here in the stored value, right? Now we need to compare. We need to compare this stored value with outside JSON file, whether this name morphos is same as our JSON response or not. So for that we have one line of code. So we'll copy from our notepad. I have already written here. Just paste it. Now pm.expect. So expect, inside the expect you need to pass this variable, right? So this is morphos here. Indirectly this is showing morphos here. Now to equal data dot, this should be name. I will tell you why. So data we need to write. If you want to fetch the record from the JSON file into our test, we need to use data here. So data dot name. Name is nothing but morphos here. Now we will save it. Now we need to run. So before running we will console.log also. So we will see whether data.name is morphos or not. So we will use that console.log this name. Semicolon. Now save it. Now we need to run through runner. So we'll close this one, runner. Since we are using a JSON file or the XML a CSV file, that is why we need to use runner, because we need to select the file, right? So it is already selected. Or you can select, click on environment, or you can select QA data driven testing what we have created earlier. Iteration, you can give anything here. I'm giving one, and select file. So QA.json is our file, and you can select here application/json. You can even preview. See, this is formatted, and you are this one name Morphos and job is leader. So before running, let me uh, open that console so that we can see the record, right? So let me clear it. Now we will run now. So click on runner, click on that collection, select environment, and select file, select data file type, and preview it. So it is fine, right? Now we need to run data driven. See, it is running fine. Now even you can see in the console. So in the code we have given this console.log data.name, right? So this should be Morphos. So Morphos should come in the console because we have given right here. So just go to your console and you can see here Morphos is coming, right? So I hope you understood all the concepts which I explained in this video. So if you like the video, please like, comment and share with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe the channel and click on notification bell. Thank you and take care.